Happy Friday, you all. And today I'm going to read you a poem aloud, but I'm also going to talk about Friday in and of itself. So, Friday, where the name comes from, and I actually wrote a poem about the associations of this back in April during National Poetry Month. I wrote poems every day for 20 days, and one of the poems I wrote was dedicated to Freyas Friday, and that's what I'm gonna read you. But a little bit about Friday. So the reason that we have the name Friday comes from the goddess Freya, which in Old English means day of Frigg, and Frigg was associated with Freya. It's not completely clear if they were one and the same, or if one of the names was older, and then, through changes in language and the way that people talked, if that somehow morphed into something else. Freya also means lady in and of itself. She was in mythology, in Norse mythology, and within Germanic earthen-based cultures, she was the great goddess. She was the goddess that predated Odin, and who Odin learned from. All of her magic, she's, associated with things like fertility, lust, love. It's why at one point in time it was thought that it was a lucky day to be married on a Friday, because it would bring the couple fertility in their union and in their wedding. And it's why we eat fish on Fridays. Fish was seen as an aphrodisiac, and so the Christian monks adopted this actual pagan holiday that is sort of used, that we see being used during Lenten periods, but it has pagan origins. It's always fascinating to me how lots of things are recycled, things are taken, reworked, some things stay the same, but there's these threads that kind of connect back to these, that all connect, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I find that all very interesting. So yeah, and in different Latin-based languages, in French and Italian, the name was associated with Venus, which Venus has the same archetypal sorts of traits as Freya. So does Aphrodite. There was another association there. So depending on whether it's Latin-based, Norse-based, Old English, it all comes back to the goddess, or this idea of, fertility, ripeness, growth, earthenness, like, producing in a way, I guess. And so that's what Friday means. Another thing that's very funny, we say TGIF, or thank goodness it's Friday. I had read this thing about, in the UK, how they call it poets, and it's something like piss away early tomorrow's day or something like that. I was like, oh, that's funny. Yeah, it's the end of the work week, so people want to get pissed or, drunk. Anyways, I don't know. What are you guys up to tonight? I'm most certainly going to have a cocktail, I think. Usually I have margaritas on Fridays, but anyways, I digress. If you are interested in reading more about these kinds of things or these topics, a great reference book is this Barbara G. Walker book. This is the Encyclopedia of Myths and Secrets. It's just a really great reference book for sometimes things that are hard to find, because a lot of these stories were not necessarily written down. It was like an oral sort of passing of certain things, so some of it has been lost. So if you're interested in any of that stuff, this is can be a good reference. So there's that. And now on to the poem, and this one is called Freyas Friday. The Horned One could distill herself into an everyday dog in heat, waiting to bark away those passing, she-bull of charging rage for all time, could be born. No war could tame her, no virus could blame her, no flood could satiate her. What she wants is not a want. Do you hunger? Do you lust? Dragging yourself back to her. You are her. Turning. All you see is you. All you hate is you. All you distaste is you. All you pray for, you. All you dance for is you. All you work for is you. Sweat for you. She wants you to show up for you. Touch yourself today in a new way. All right, there's your poem for Friday from Freya, and enjoy something delicious and tasty, and maybe eat something that has aphrodisiac-like qualities. I don't know. All right, have a fun weekend, have a fun Friday, and I'll see you all next week.